Christian here with Everything Residential. Now let's go over a quick recap from part one. So first we dug all the dirt out, then we excavated for our footers, then got it formed up, ready for concrete. Before then we got our drain pipe installed to the front of the house. We tied into the clean out, 140 feet distance. Then we poured concrete. Got the power trowel out there and it was ready to go. So for part two, we got entire lumber package dropped off. Trusses were there. Now these guys are working. This is not fast forward in any way. This is how fast our crew works right here. It takes them about 30 seconds to get the entire house framed up. So once that's all framed up, it's time for the trusses. This is a cool aerial perspective of the trusses going up. We don't need a crane when it's such a small distance apart. I think it's like 19, 20 feet apart. Also look at the location of where the Casita is at. This is inside the building envelope. But with the new law being passed, it can be actually really close to the back fence. So we get our trusses in place, 24-inch on center, and it's just 22.5-inch blocks in between, and you could kind of see it at the very top there. But we have bird blocking, also 22 inches, 22.5 inches, and we're going to be doing bad insulation and then blown in the ceiling.
Nate Gray here. Got you watching the video? Go ahead and click down there on the like and subscribe, and hope you enjoy watching the video.
Yeah, it gets pretty dirty on the job site. So once it's all stick framed, we put the fascia board, drip edge around, then we get everything sheathed up. Walls get OSB, the roof gets OSB, but around the eaves it gets 7/16 plywood. After that, we go ahead and can dry everything in. We're drying in with a combination of felt paper and Tyvek. Pretty basic. Windows and doors go in. So check out this sub panel right here. This sub panel needed to be installed before the foam and lath. It's a square D sub panel. The way we're getting power over here is from the main meter, trenching underground and installing a rigid metal conduit that's wrapped in tape. Then it can go up the wall into the meter. So our roof is stacked and actually installed completely. I just told the roofers, go ahead and knock it out. Let's get it done with. So now we are fully dried in. All right, let's go inside and take a look. As we're walking inside here, you can see that our roof was done with the drone footage. And so we're pretty much really close for our final frame, for our frame inspection to get everything wrapped up. Now this is a really fun part because we work with the homeowners and we can change the blueprints. We can tweak it around and do a couple things differently to make it work for them compared to what the blueprints was designed 5-6 months ago, what that was. So if you take a look around, span around, we got all the electricity done. All the electrical is done, plumbing is done. There's gonna be two things we need to get this passed. We need to get our HVAC lines installed because they're gonna look for that. We're thinking 2 heads go, one right here, one on the other side. So one unit's cooling this whole room in here, and the other unit inside the bedroom will be cooling the entire bedroom, closet, bathroom area, and they can work together to kind of cool those out. So we need HVAC lines installed, our plumbing line situation, and it's kind of hard working with them because they're actually really easy to work with, but they're snowbirds. So they go up to Colorado and they're out most of the time because it's 110 degrees out today. We need to get our 3/4 inch line ran into the existing water heater of the house, or just a 3/4 inch cold line in the attic. So our plumber's gonna go up there sometime this week and get this ran. And once that's all done, we're ready to go. Now you might ask, hey, what about that big opening right there? Our door just came in. That's a custom order door to make that work for that situation. We'll get that installed sometime this week and we'll be ready to go. We get our bad insulation in the walls after inspection. We do blow-in the ceiling up above. But before we do blow-in, we gotta get drywall in there. So we use this like boom lift thing. Maybe you guys can comment what exactly that thing's called. We get the drywall into the place. We call for a drywall inspection. They're looking for a screw pattern, and then we can texture and finish. This is the skip trowel finish we do. Drywallers do an excellent job with this finish. Once drywall's installed and we double check electricity, we can then blow everything in because we don't have to be in the attic anymore. So we get it all blown in. This is just cellulose insulation. It's about 10 to 12 inches thick. Brings us to about an R40. Once the drywall is done, we can get all the stucco done. It's just part of the way of the process of building. Stucco gets done, now it's time for priming and painting. Get everything primed and painted, ready to go. As they're painting the outside, we got the entire inside rocking and rolling. Getting our floor installed. And this right here, this floor is an LVP. So we got our cabinets installed, floors going, and then it goes our baseboard. Our drywaller is gonna come back and fix that island piece right there in the middle. We kind of decided to do that last second so we can get outlets right there rather than into the cabinet. All right, we're here, the final product. So here's the Casita. Take a quick span around of what it looks like. Now, it's really important to note that here in Gilbert, we have to map the Casita with the existing house. So if you look at the house right here, you can see the roof and the paint and the texture of the stucco. You guys see that right there? It's the exact same thing right here. So our stucco guy did an excellent job matching it. Roofer's awesome. It's a little bit shinier up there because it's new and 110-degree weather. You literally burn the roof. It burns like the coat off the roof. But let's go inside and take a look here. So this is about 510 square feet, and if you deduct probably the 2x6s and the walls, you're probably like 495, something right around there. But this is a perfect space for a daughter or a mom or a dad, maybe with a spouse, to live in here. 2 people can totally live in here. You have a full-size kitchen. Now they opted to not get the cooktop because it has to do with permitting, but we have a dedicated circuit right here for your hot plate. So you have a hot plate, a microwave, we have outlets all in here, dishwasher, so it's still a functioning type of kitchen. And you can always just put a grill on the outside and grill your food. But yeah, this comes with an island, and it's pretty straightforward. Here's your pantry cabinets right here, so you have a pantry to put all your stuff in. What kind of countertop is this?
This is granite.
This is granite? Yeah, so we have granite countertops here. It looks really good. Now come take a look over here. Now, if you guys originally remember, there was a doorway into this bathroom. It was like a walkway into the actual closet area. So we talked them into just not putting that there. Can you imagine how cramped this would be if there's a doorway right here? It's like 2 doors, and it seems it's too tight for that. But we talked into it, got this done. There's a little paint that needs to be done right here. But come on in. Shower's complete, looks really good. Only a couple little details of just painting right here, but I mean, it's pretty much done. Hot water is running, everything's functioning. Now let's go take a look at your bedroom. So real quick note here, to save money, we actually just did a mini split system, not a traditional AC, what is it? Air condenser?
HVAC with ductwork.
Yeah, but what's it called up there? An air condenser?
Yeah.
Or the condenser? Air handler, condenser outside. So we didn't do that, we just did the mini split system. So we have one in here to cool this whole room, and it does a really good job. Because we got to show you the insulation of above. And then you come in the bedroom, we have one right here with the ceiling fan. So when you're sleeping, you're going to be real cool. This thing blows really cold air. But this right here is, I believe, a 10 by 12. We expanded it so you can actually have a bed and a dresser and your TV, so it won't feel too tight. I mean, imagine if the wall was 2 feet closer. It's a little tight. So we did an audible while building, expanded that wall out. Now in here, this is where the door was going to be to the bathroom. We're like, no, don't do it. So we have our double stack will go right here. We haven't wired the actual plug in because we don't know the model number or what type of plug to get for the dryer. But right here to my left is going to be where your clothes will go. So they're going to get some kind of aftermarket racks, and then you can hang your clothes up right here. On top of that, you have the dresser to put your undies in there. So this is what you get right here. This is about 510, 515 square feet total, outside to outside measurement. And this is what you're working with. Let's talk to the Savage here.
Savage showed up on the job site. Boy, they did a good job here. The CAC and Nate the Great really knocked this one out of the park. So, but this is for a daughter who might go to college. Very nice couple here. But what's on my mind, I want to tell you guys is, what about grandma and grandpa? I'm one now. We got ADA certified. We got wheelchair access. zero entry showers, grab bars. You know, my brother's wife, my sister-in-law, had to go to assisted living. Cost them $7,000 to $10,000 a month. Broke them. Back in the day, they might have wanted to build one of these and the family could help take care of all that stuff. Everybody's situation is different, but this is an alternative to that. So check us out at erc.build. Top right corner has the Casita floor plans. This might be a good idea for a lot of families out there. Check us out. Savage out.